you ever heard anyone say, one good turn deserves another? It means if you do a favour for someone, then that person should feel obliged to return the favour and help you out one day when you are in need. I wonder, has that ever happened to you, where you've done a favour for somebody and then they returned the favour? Hello everyone, I'm Kathleen Pelly. Welcome to Journey with Story. Today's story is a very old fable written by Aesop, and it's all about a lion who does a good turn for a little mouse and laughs at the notion that such a tiny creature could ever return the favour for him, the king of the jungle. Let's take a journey with Lion and Mouse. It was a hot day, and Lion was sleeping under a rock. He was a big lion, splendid and noble. After all, he was king of all animals. Now, it so happened that one day Mouse lost her way, and as she ran all in a dither, she stumbled over Lion's nose and woke him. Instantly, Lion put out a paw and gripped Mouse fast to the ground. Mice, as everyone knows, are very little animals, and this mouse was especially little. But she stuck her head out from under Lion's paw and she began to speak piteously. "Oh, Your Majesty," she squeaked, "please forgive me. I didn't mean to trip over Your Majesty's nose and wake Your Majesty. Truly I didn't. Of course, Your Majesty could squash me dead with one squash. But would it be worth it for such a noble and dignified animal as a lion to squash such a miserable little creature as a mouse?" "Stop squeaking," ordered Lion. "Tell me why I should be merciful to such an insignificant creature as you." "Well," said Mouse, "it was a noble act for a king to be merciful. It shows how noble he is. Besides, Your Majesty, perhaps one day, even a miserable little creature like me might be able to do Your Majesty a good turn. Who knows?" "Ha, ha, ha," laughed Lion, king of all animals, with a great roar that nearly terrified Mouse out of her small wits. "That's a good one. A mouse help a lion? Well, that's a good joke upon my whiskers." And he twiddled his whiskers to show what fine whiskers they were, and also how amused he was. "Well, I didn't say it would happen," said Mouse. "I only said it might." And she twiddled her whiskers just to show that she too had whiskers, even though they were such little whiskers. "Very well," said Lion. "Off you go, and leave me to my sleep, and in the future mind where you're going." "Oh, I will, Your Majesty," said Mouse. "Thank you so very much for sparing my life." But Lion only snored. He was asleep again. Well, a long time afterward, Lion was roaming through the jungle, not looking where he was going, because he was king of all animals and had become just a bit careless, and he fell right into a trap that some hunters had set for him. It was a deep pit covered with a net, covered over with leaves. Into the pit fell Lion, with the net all around him, so that he got tangled up in it and he could not free himself. So he let out a great roar, and the whole jungle shook with his roaring, and every creature in the jungle stopped what he was doing and trembled with fear. Not far off, the little mouse put down a cornstalk she was nibbling, and she said to herself, "Now, where have I heard that noise before? Why, of course it's King Lion, and it sounds as if he's in trouble." So, in less than 1 minute, she had run to the place where Lion was caught in the net, and she began to gnaw through the strings of the net. Soon she had made a hole large enough for Lion to get through. So he was able to escape, and he wasn't caught by the hunters after all. But I am sorry to say that he did not thank Mouse quite so graciously as he ought to have done. But Mouse did not mind. She scampered away to look for the cornstalk she had put down when she heard King Lion's roar. So, long ago, when I read that story to a little school that I worked at, and I read it to a group of third graders, I asked them, as I often did, what shall you take away in your heart from that story? And a little girl, a very tiny little girl, knelt up in her chair, and she proclaimed in a very loud voice, "Small people can do great things." Isn't that lovely? Maybe you can take that idea away in your heart after listening to this story. Small people can indeed do great things. Cheerio then. Join me next time for Journey with Story.